Hey everyone, Zach here with another episode of Pop Talk, the show where we take a look back at what happened in pop culture last month. Really quick, thank you all for checking out these videos. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and stay up to date with all of our releases. We got a whole lot coming at you, especially during the holiday season. So, with that being said, it's time to lay back, relax, and hey, easy there, Rudy. All right, let's just get into what happened in October 2020. I know I'm releasing this on election day, so before I get into the first one, let me start off by saying I have friends voting all across the board. I won't judge you on who you vote for, I don't live your life. But at the start of the month, the President of the United States contracted COVID-19. I know someone getting sick isn't funny, but this just shows what happens when you don't take this seriously. I'm not making fun of him, but for a guy who expressed interest in exploring if disinfectants could be injected into the body as a cure, I find this a little humorous. That's all I'll say about that. I promise. On October 31st, Sir Sean Connery passed away in his sleep at the age of 90. He was easily one of Hollywood's greatest leading actors and known for roles in Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, The Untouchables, The Hunt for Red October, and of course playing James Bond. The always classy Scottish star left a huge legacy and was well loved by all. And earlier in the month, we lost a true rock icon. On October 6th, Eddie Van Halen passed away from cancer at the age of 65. He co-founded the band Van Halen with his brother in 1972, which easily became one of the greatest rock bands in America ever. They are one of my favorite bands, and if you're familiar with his skill and love for the music, you know we lost one of the greatest musicians of all time. Regal Cinemas filed for bankruptcy in October, and AMC is trying to find ways to stay afloat as well. With no new releases and the fear of COVID, theaters remain empty, unless you live in Florida. All right, Florida, you go. Other forms of theaters are feeling the same effect. The Second City is for sale. The Comedy Institute formed in 1959, and with their brand of improvisational stage comedy, it became a go-to source for Hollywood and Saturday Night Live to find talent. With main stages in Chicago, Los Angeles, and Toronto, the Second City spawned hundreds of careers for people like Tina Fey, Catherine O'Hara, and Tim Meadows. During my time there in Chicago, I met some lifelong friends and learned skills from an outstanding faculty. But if you want to know more about its history or the recent allegations of systematic racism comedy institutions are facing, I'll put up some links to the articles about this in the description that you can check out. But theaters all over are really hurting right now. Don't worry everyone, I've consulted with my top military advisor. He's fantastic, and he has a surefire way to make the virus go away. Carry on. Game shows are back, but without audiences. The Price is Right has reformatted to adapt. Jeopardy has done the same by creating space between podiums. Wheel of Fortune has contestants use a little white thing to spin the wheel. But I feel like we're still going to see Barb get one letter and then waste all of her money buying all of the vowels. Other game shows are back too. Jane Lynch is hosting The Weakest Link. Jimmy Kimmel is doing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Joel McHale is hosting a reboot of Card Sharks. And Leslie Jones is doing a reboot of Supermarket Sweep. She's having so much fun hosting, and if you want to check out the version I grew up on, check it out on Netflix. You'll be surprised by how many crackers you see. Seriously, just look at that end cap in the background. The NBA Finals concluded in October with the Miami Heat taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers took the series, becoming this year's NBA champs, and in the same year that Kobe Bryant passed, this victory just seems serendipitous. And in baseball, the Tampa Bay Rays faced the Los Angeles Dodgers. Even with the Dodgers' third baseman Justin Turner being pulled in the 7th inning for testing positive for COVID, LA beat Tampa Bay to become the 2020 MLB champs. The team celebrated after the game with the trophy and a maskless Justin Turner? Don't worry, Los Angeles Dodgers. I've consulted with Lydia. She's fantastic. All you have to do is say Beetlejuice 3 times and the virus will disappear. Carry on. And finally, on October 30th, the second season of The Mandalorian debuted on Disney+. Oh, Baby Yoda is so friggin' cute! Well, that's it. Looks like things are going to remain the same for a while with a reported second wave of COVID coming. Don't worry everyone, I've consulted with Nancy over the phone. She's delicious. All you have to do is not believe and the virus will disappear. Carry on. Alright, it's time to get out of here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our content or miss out on the giveaways we have coming up. So for West Coast PopCast, I'm Zach, this is Pop Talk, and no matter what happens with this election, please be excellent to each other.